Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunday Night Football at Allegiant Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's Kenny Pickett and Jimmy Garoppolo set to go head-to-head in a week number 3 duel from the desert of Las Vegas, Nevada. We are ready for an excellent game as the sun begins to set over the cacti and all of its creatures in the most beautiful state out west, according to a rich man. That's how come the Las Vegas Raiders set to take the field looking for a big-time victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. These two teams have played each other quite a bit the last couple years. Seems like Pittsburgh always has the last laugh. Now Jimmy Garoppolo trying to come here and have the last laugh himself. Anyway, we actually do have Sunday Night Football on a Sunday night. I'm not sure when the last time that happened was, but it is true to its name for the first time in a long time. So hopefully you guys are ready, just like I am, and yeah, getting ready to go for yet another day of Madden Simulation Football. With each day I get more and more sick in the voice. I must admit it's not fun, but it is true. So let's get Colorado Sports Fit. I got plenty of water here to support me, just in case some things go down the wrong pipe, quite literally, as we are ready to go. Looks like the Raiders will start with the football off the kickoff. Jimmy Garoppolo getting his last couple warm-up reps in. What's good, Jim? USFL playoffs, yes sir. Go Breakers. You know how it is. Anyways, looks like the Raiders are ready to receive, and we are about to be underway. DeAndre Carter back to return this one for Vegas. Chris Boswell up for the kickoff, and we are underway on Sunday Night Football in week number 3. Carter on for the return, taking this from his own goal line, looking for a special team explosion up the middle. Does not quite happen. Raiders start from their own 18-yard line. Where do the Breakers? I don't know. Let's go back-to-back. Facts. Nothing worse in sports than back-to-back champs. There's Jimmy Garoppolo stats from last year. I guess it's the year before. Not pretty. But could be worse. Well, we must be so honest. As we're just going to head straight to this next snap, hopefully. Don't got to deal with any cutscenes today. We are already under a tornado watch, so going to try to get the stream done as soon as possible. And be on our way. As we have our first play of the day. Vegas looking for a big-time win on Sunday Night Football at home here in week number 3. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Won't get the carry. Garoppolo is hit hard by T.J. Watt. First play of the game. And Watt already straight off the edge. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Midwesterner, so I'm used to it. I've grown up in it. But it's almost a year ago that we got hit by a tornado. So got to get ready for that yet again. Garoppolo gets hammered on his first throw today. Now second down and 10. Set a man in motion. That is Hunter Renfrow at the bottom of your screen. As Jimmy G going across the middle. There is Hunter Renfrow, a pickup of 8 yards. Actually going to call it 9. What's good? What you got? What's good, X's there? No, you're chilling. I moved stream back anyway for my sake and for the sake of those watching. I actually wanted to get the stream off today. So I don't believe the Raiders are undefeated. I think they're 1-1. Garoppolo under center on third down and a yard. Josh Jacobs in the backfield gets his first carry. Breaking away left side, picks up 4 in the first down. Now, I'm pretty sure they lost to the Broncos, if I'm not mistaken. Although I will check just in case. The Raiders are 1-1, as are the Pittsburgh Steelers. So both teams fighting for spots in the AFC. Obviously, playoff picture far away, but still, take a look at it. Garoppolo back to the gun. Going to set Davante Adams in motion this time. See what he can do from the slot. As Garoppolo going to throw to him across the middle. Seems like whoever goes in motion gets the football. Minka Fitzpatrick there on the tackle. Can't believe Davante Adams was so excited about signing with Derek Carr. Played with him for one mediocre season. And now Jimmy Garoppolo's starting the football. Oh, yeah, you're right. You did actually lose to the Raiders. Forgot about that. High formation look, the first of the day for Vegas. Going to be a stretch hand off right side to Jacobs. Jump cut inside, picks up 2. Had more room to the outside, didn't want to take it there for whatever reason. Main channel where he does franchise videos, I never did that. I actually did know that. But I'm pretty sure that his main channel and his sim channel are very close in subs, which is interesting. So can you really call one a main channel? I guess not. Garoppolo with an empty backfield on 3rd and 3, 5 wide here for the Vegas Raiders. Here comes the 5th rusher. In the face of pressure there is Austin Hooper. And there's one K more in his main. Dang. I had a feeling. I didn't think it was a crazy big margin. I just didn't know for sure. Garoppolo and the Raiders picking up back-to-back 3rd downs. Looking to keep the drive moving here on 1st and 10. Garoppolo to the bottom of your screen. Way too much there for Josh Jacobs. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to pull up to the stream when it's all said and done. They're going to be like, why wasn't it at 8 o'clock? So keep in mind tomorrow, chat, I will also not be streaming at 8 p.m. tomorrow. I will be gone all afternoon, so I'm going to stream early afternoon. Garoppolo a little too much there for Josh Jacobs. Back through the air on 2nd and 10 to the right side he goes. Hunter Renfro makes that catch look way more difficult than what it probably was. Gain of 3, it'll be 3rd and 7. Oh yeah, Raiders did lose to the Bills. Yeah, they got killed. Buffalo's been kind of nice. Another 3rd down here for the Raiders. Can't get away from them, but they have been able to solve the problem so far. Can Garoppolo keep that trend going? Deep down the right side, he hoisted. It is intercepted. Pat Peterson. That was a beautiful pick, chat. The longtime Arizona Cardinal and a future Hall of Famer in the National Football League with a big-time pick, his first with the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, Pat Pete. What's up, Doja Tai? That was nice, I can't lie. Very accurate to Jimmy G. I like how it didn't slow-mo either. I messed with that. Sometimes it's better. I think he got both feet in, I can't lie. We're going to take a look at it just in case. Or not. Yes, that's how it is. That throw there from Garoppolo acts as a mini punt, so not the end of the world for the Raiders. Although it is 1st and 10 for Kenny Pickett. Flushed out right, throwing on the run, hits Freiermuth. Wrapped up at the 25-yard line. What's good, Lamochi? We all do, in fact, and indeed hate the Steelers. I do love that, you know. One nation under God, indivisible by our hatred for Pittsburgh. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, impressive interception there from Pat Pete. Freiermuth with the first Pittsburgh catch today. Pickett hands off to Najee Harris. A lane to the left side almost broke away, but he has the 1st down. But Najee Harris making fun of Freiermuth. Interesting. Pat Freiermuth was a frustrating player to watch my team play against. He caught a 4th and goal pass in his rookie year that won the Steelers the game. Pretty frustrating, but great player. Pittsburgh able to move the sticks. Now 1st and 10 from their own 30. Under 2 to go in the 1st quarter. Kenny Pickett. Little spinorama out of his back feet. He throws that to George Pickens. An unreal throw and catch of 17. It's not George Pickens. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not locked in today, apparently. Melvin Gordon, but he doesn't fumble. I like that comparison, you know? I mess with that. Correction, Deontay Johnson on the previous 1st down reception. Still a great throw from Kenny Pickett. Doing a 360 to get it done here. He is flushed right, now going to throw crossbody. Left side, wide open. There is George Pickens breaking a tackle and inside the 25. He heard his name called, and he did not disappoint. As a Browns fan, I must say, George Pickens is very nice. I was hoping we would draft him, but we passed up on him and traded our pick away. Kenny Pickett on the money so far today. Now 2 receivers left and right with under a minute to go in the 1st quarter. Hand off Najee Harris, cutting back up the middle. That's a good gain of 9. Who's the best linebacker? Got to be Fred Warner right now. I think so. I mean, that dude is an absolute unit in the middle. The core of the Niner defense. Pittsburgh has their first red zone trip today. 2nd and 2. Kenny Pickett stepping up in the pocket, going to take off. He's got a first down inside the 10. He is knocked down hard. It'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And that is going to do it for the opening quarter. Still zeros across the board with the former Steeler, Robert Spillane, on the tackle. 1st and goal when we come back. Wide receiver 1 instead of Deontay Johnson. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Deontay Johnson is a better slot receiver in my opinion. Right outside linebacker, I'm not going to lie, I really don't know. Lefts and rights with linebackers. Entering the 2nd quarter with a 1st and goal. Najee Harris lined up in the backfield. Will get the carry up the middle. Sheds off of 1 tackle, but the brigade of Raider defenders able to stick their ground. It's a loss of 2. Fair enough. I mean, I really don't know. Josh Allen, right outside linebacker? Yeah. Maybe a couple of years ago. I messed with that, though. The Steelers now going with an I formation look after the loss of 2. On that Harris carry, gets another opportunity up the middle with a burst of speed. Picks up 2 yards further than where the line of scrimmage was. That's 4 total. I don't know why I'm talking like that right today, but we're going with it apparently. Miami Dolphins go to 7, like the 7th seed. I can see it. The Raider defense trying to make a stand at their own 2-yard line. 3rd down and goal, men in motion behind Kenny Pickett. Najee Harris will get the carry, left side, cutting through up the middle. He is into the end zone for the game's opening touchdown. What a drive from Kenny Pickett. Najee Harris, the former Alabama linebacker with a head full of steam, so hard to stop when he gets moving. Much like Derrick Henry with the ball carrying of some of the NFL's greatest, able to scurry into the end zone for the game's opening score. What do you mean by go 7? Extra point here from Chris Boswell to make it a 7-0. Steeler lead. Kick is on the way and is good. You were correct about incoming touchdown. I don't want the playoffs to be the same as last year. I won't surprise the teams to make it too. Yeah, I agree. Oh, no, they're definitely not going 17-0. I don't think anybody has the opportunity to go 17-0 this year. I don't think that feat will ever be repeated, to be honest. Does he leave after this season? If the Titans don't win the division, yes. Because I feel like Tennessee is being slept on heavily right now. But they still have weapons, so I don't want people to forget about them. Chris Boswell on for the kickoff, getting this back and away to the Raiders. DeAndre Carter set to return this one from his own goal line. Looking to make it better than the last one, and it's going to be about the equivalent. How are people going to hate on Madden, bro? I mean, like, hate on me for Madden's faults. I never understand it. I mean, they're in a terrible division. They are going to be bad, don't get me wrong, but being bad in the AFC South is still, like, liable to actually win the division. Pretty sad, but true. Stack box to the right here for the Raiders, now trailing by a touchdown. Garoppolo right back to it. Steelers bring 5. Garoppolo stands tall in the pocket, but a big-time hit in the backfield. Looks like it may have been Joey Porter Jr., perhaps. Could have been, though. Titans Niners Super Bowl 54. That would have been something. Not fun, but something. The 11th play from scrimmage for the Raiders goes to Josh Jacobs, who gets away from one man, but TJ Watt is there on the wrap-up. No surprise. Never breaking away from it, TJ Watt. Yeah, I don't think they are getting Lamar Jackson. I'm going to keep it 100% true with you. Lamar is now the highest paid quarterback of all time. Garoppolo heading fast back to the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 9. Raiders trying to keep the drive alive. Garoppolo taking steps right side. There is TJ Watt for his first sack today. What's good, Chiefs fan? All right, Chad, over under 2.5 TJ Watt sacks today. Still in the hospital? That sucks, man. That's not fun. A.J. Cole on for his first punt today with his feet inside the Vegas end zone. Gets this one away from his own goal line. As Pittsburgh with an opportunity to return, Olszewski fair catches it at the 41-yard line. I think the Browns should pick Miles Jack now. I'm very satisfied with what the Browns have right now. I don't think we have to do anything else. I just want to see the season start already. Steelers get it demolished. Unfortunately, not what I would like to see, but you're probably correct. Pickett and the Steelers back on offense, still with their 7-point lead from their opening drive. Pickett looking to build on it. Pass right side goes to Johnson. Little spin move. Picks up 7. Yeah, no, 5 o'clock is such a weird time to stream, especially on a Sunday. Sundays and Fridays are just both pretty weird days to stream for me. Still trying to do my best with it. We'll see. Halfway through the second quarter, Kenny Pickett back to an empty backfield. On 2nd and 3, trying to get into Raider territory. He will. First down to the outside is complete. There's Fryermuth once again. There's Mateo. What's good? You didn't miss it yesterday, but that's all good. No worries there. It wasn't a great game, I'm not going to lie. We're just playing tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Eagles and Buccaneers, I believe. Which, as bad as that sounds, Baker Mayfield's been cooking in these sims. They easily could be 2-0 right now. So, that game will be at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Let's go scribble. Keep that in mind. Fryermuth moving the sticks once again. Yet another first down reception for the tight end. Pickett, pocket collapsing, gets it across the field to Deontay Johnson, deep inside Raider territory. Yes, Rams-Bengals will be on Tuesday, and that'll be it for week number 3. Sometime around, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to try to get the Google form set up for the week 4 pick'em, so you guys can do that. Link will be in the community tab and the Discord server as well. Pittsburgh on the doorstep of the red zone, once again approaching the 2-minute warning. Pickett goes play action. Has all day to throw deep left side, looking for the end zone back corner. Deontay Johnson was there. It was heavily contested, and as a result, incomplete. Ever had the glitch in Madden 21 where the head coach just runs across the field? I have not. I wish I would see that, though. That sounds fun. I might look that up after this, because that does sound very intriguing. 2:13 to go in the second quarter. Kenny Pickett went end zone there, but Deontay Johnson couldn't come down with it. Halfback draw to Najee Harris with excellent blocking. Bulls forward, picks up 8. I'm not going to say a PI, but that was interesting. For Madden, I'll say that was good enough. It did the job. Mike Tomlin's running across the field. That sounds incredible. I want to see that. Hopefully that you're not the only person that had that glitch. I mean, it is Madden, so it's probably more than just you. 3rd and 2 after the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up here for the Raider defense, showing a rush of 4, and they bring 3, actually, dropping another one in coverage. Pickett, deep left side, end zone look. It's caught at the 1 by Deontay Johnson. Ooh. As you can hear, chat, my voice is still not perfect. I've been in and out of illness for quite some time now. I have no idea why. It said message retracted, so that was on your end, apparently. No touchdown, apparently, not for the moment, at least. Looks like Deontay Johnson had his feet in the end zone, but the football did not cross, so first and goal from the half-yard line. Handoff Harris, and he is knocked down, a loss of 3. Robert Spillane knew that one like the back of his hand, and you can't really blame him. Imagine the Steelers don't score a touchdown now. That'd be funny. A loss of 3 on that play, and suddenly the Steelers not all of a sudden guaranteed a touchdown, but Kenny Pickett with different plans. Flush down left, and there is Max Crosby's first sack. Wow. They're actually not going to score a touchdown. Yeah, Madden has this weird animation with all these quarterbacks. They're obsessed with that. I don't get it. Max Crosby with a huge sack, a loss of 8. Back-to-back losses for the Pittsburgh Steelers after being a half-yard away from the end zone. Max Crosby for back-to-back sacks. Oh, Chad, he's locked now. How does he get his X factor after 1 sack? I don't get that. That's crazy. That's so funny. I love that, though. I can't complain about it. It's still incredible. Steelers are going to try field goal, I guess. Boswell on for the field goal attempt. This will be a 36-yard attempt for Chris Boswell from the left hash to put the Steelers up by 10. Kick is up, and it is good. Yeah, I don't understand that by any means, Chet. It doesn't make sense to me. That is for certain. Well, Max Crosby is a dog. Who's good, Just Hits? What is the number one team? In this series, we still have a couple 3-0 teams, which we'll go down the list real quick. We have Cowboys are 3-0. The Titans and Chiefs are 3-0. And the Eagles are 2-0. They still have to play tomorrow. So those are our last 4 undefeated teams in the series. Who'd you pick? I'm not going to lie. I'll get those out at halftime. I'll take a look at it in a little bit. Boswell on for the kickoff. Back to DeAndre Carter once again. This one is also returnable from the goal line. Previous return to the 20. This one doesn't even get up to the 17. Pretty disappointing. Not the Bears anymore. Unfortunately true. Had a good little run, but Justin Fields didn't have enough time to make up for that good Chiefs surge late in the game. Unfortunate but true. Unfortunate but true. Garoppolo and the Raiders still trying to get on the board late here in the first half. Garoppolo across the middle with a penalty marker down. Has a first down for Hunter Renfrow for the moment. Not sure how long it's going to last. It's good exo. Coming back anyway. Pick the Raiders. This ain't looking good. You are not wrong. Yeah, let's just go down the list while we have a pretty big intermission here. We've got Pittsburgh, Raiders, Pittsburgh. Whole lot of Steelers. XSM, you picked Pittsburgh. After the holding penalty, 1st and 18 from the Raider 8-yard line. Garoppolo looking for a big play. Steelers bringing a lot of rushers. That's a completion to Austin Hooper. And a pickup of 9. Getting halfway back to the line of scrimmage, or excuse me, the line to gain. All right, no problem. Appreciate you tuning in. Micah Fitzpatrick, another tackle. I think the view count is bugging right now. We got a lot more than 4 people in here, based off of chat, at least. Raiders down to their final timeout with 43 seconds remaining in this opening half. Jimmy G wants to go back through the air, hits Josh Jacobs in the flat, gets out of bounds, but not really sure what that's going to do for you. Interesting. I would say Jimmy G over Tannehill, probably. Count as 2 people, facts. I'll mess with that. Josh Jacobs able to get out of bounds to stop the clock, but still just picks up a yard. And it is 3rd down and 8. Pittsburgh brings 4. Garoppolo, a deep drop back. Still going. Off his back foot, deep down the left side. Wide open is Devontae Adams. Looked like a push-off. I am humiliated that wasn't called. That is unbelievable. Wow. How is that not OPI? Raiders burn their final timeout. That is incredible. That is OPI if I've ever seen it. Nah, they actually might be, like low key. That is crazy. That's so ridiculous, chat. That is crazy. Pardon the unprofessionalism up here in the booth, but I just cannot believe that was not called offensive pass interference, as Carlson is going to bang this through and make it a 7-point game before the break. Wow. That is crazy. That DB wasn't even napping. I'm not going to lie. He had position. Adams just threw him around. I don't get that. That's unreal. Who's your underdog for this season? In real life, my underdog for this season. That's a great question. Would it be so bad to pick my own team because everybody's sleeping on them? Would that be... You know what? I'm going to do it. It's the Browns, man. Everybody is sleeping on us this year. When our name is in the news, we play awful. But when nobody talks about us and we've made a good offseason, we're going to be good this year. Carlson on for the kickoff, getting this back and away to Olszewski, who will return this from his own end zone. Out left he goes, wrapped up with 2 seconds left in the half. Pittsburgh will take us to the break. They will get the ball to begin half number 2. And an interesting first half. Score should probably be 14-0 to Pittsburgh right now, but instead it is a 7-point game. No one's prepared for the Browns. That's what I'm saying. Even as a Bengal fan, you understand. Like, I think we're going to get swept by Cincinnati. I think this is the year they beat us in Cleveland, which is fine. I'm not worried about that. We're still going to split with Pittsburgh. We're still going to split. We're going to go 2-4 in the AFC North. Everybody's too worried about us because we're not competitive enough for our division. But what they're not looking at is our out of division schedule. It's slight. It's free. It's easy. Besides maybe the Niners. I'm not saying we're going to finish top 2. We haven't finished top 2 in the division since 2007. Even the year we made the playoffs, we still finished third to Pittsburgh and Baltimore. So, first game we watched is Bears-Browns 2021, man. What a terrible first game for you to watch. I feel bad. Justin Fields was just getting, what did we have, 9 sacks that game? Myles Garrett had like 4.5. That was unreal. Baltimore's going to win 12+. I think they're going to go 9-8, personally. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I don't think they're going to suck like many people think. Daniel Carlson getting us started for half number 2. As Olszewski will take this from his own 4-yard line. A lot of room to return this up to the 25 he goes. Lamar wills you to win. Fair enough. If he could stay healthy. Okay, yeah, maybe Lamar's not going to go 9-8, but your team in general, I mean, back-to-back years where he's been injured, right? It hasn't really helped you out. Oh, yeah, Myles Garrett being your introduction to the NFL is not a pleasant surprise. Pittsburgh was inches away from a touchdown on their last drive. Instead, had to settle for a field goal. As both the offense and defense will switch things around. Handoff goes to Najee Harris, stepping through tacklers and picking up 4 yards. Yeah, I felt bad for Justin Fields, I'm not going to lie. That was the first Browns game where I actually sat there with like a smile on my face the entire time. I felt very comfortable the whole game, truth be told. That was good times. 2nd and 6, Kenny Pickett back to the gun. Najee Harris in the backfield directly behind him. Gets the carry up the middle, looking to park the defense like the Red Sea, picks up 5. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Raiders have a good opportunity to get off the field already in this opening drive of half number 2. Nothing like a little ref ball in Madden, am I right, chat? 3rd and 1 opportunity for the Raider defense to get off the field here. Handoff goes to Najee Harris again up the middle. His will picks up the 1st down. Didn't understand much yet, but it wasn't much fun. Yeah, that's understandable. What made you pick the Bears? That's my question. I mean, very popular team, I guess, overseas, but most European, fans who are going to pick the Jaguars are like a team that they can actually see in person. So, that's just interesting to me. Watch Max Crosby at the top of your screen coming off the edge with his head on fire, although Kenny Pickett with his hands on fire to George Pickens. Nice little pass there from Kenny Pickett to George Pickens. Seen that combination a lot last year. Pittsburgh probably going to keep it up this year as well. Kenny is winning the award for the smallest dudes. Together the Browns defense. We got a lot of AFC North fans in here. We actually have all of them. I'm a Browns fan, Michael's a Steelers fan, Lamochi's a Ravens fan, and you're a Bengal fan, W. High formation look for Pittsburgh from the Raider half of the field. Good start to the drive on the back so far of this man right here, Najee Harris, who bowls forward, somehow picks up 6 there. If I voted the Steelers, it was a misclick. I'm thinking the Bengals could have gotten 14 wins. It wasn't for the Steelers Cowboys. Yeah, maybe. On the cusp of Chris Boswell's range, this would be 60 yards from here, but it's still 2nd and 4. Kenny Pickett, play action down the right side on the sideline, overshoots Deontay Johnson. There's the Kenny Pickett we all know and love. Watched football since you were 10. I've been watching it since as long as I can remember, I'm not going to lie. Since my brain turned on, man. It's just how it is. 3rd and 4, another big opportunity here for the Raider defense. Dropping a lot of people in coverage, only bringing 3, and Freiermuth has a free 1st down. Why are the Raiders only bringing 3? And no Max Crosby either? Like, what are we doing? Oh yeah, Michael has the award of the troll in this chat. Everybody knows it. It's a lot of fun. Halfway through the third quarter, Kenny Pickett moving the football down the field well, rolling the right, throwing on the run, pressure in his face. He delivers anyway. It is 1st and goal. Ooh. Allen Robinson with his first catch today. Max Crosby was about a quarter of a second away from his 3rd sack. But Kenny Pickett, wow. With pressure in his face, Kenny Pickett gets that one away, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quickly left side, little screen as Deontay Johnson spins down to the 1. Right where he caught the last pass, and it was not a touchdown either. So Pittsburgh will have to try again, and hopefully they can actually get in this time. Guess we'll have to see. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line where the Raiders shut Pittsburgh down on their previous drive. Will history repeat itself? No, it will not. Right into the end zone is Najee Harris for his 2nd touchdown today. Pittsburgh's going to run away with it. Najee Harris straight up the middle, him and Kenny Pickett, the 2 biggest reasons why the Steelers were able to cash in for their 2nd touchdown today. And Najee Harris is 2nd alone. So yeah, that's Crosby has 2 sacks. Harris has 2 touchdowns. TJ Watt has a sack. It's been nice. Boswell on for the extra point to make it a 17-3 Steeler lead. Kick is on the way, and it is good. You know what surprises me a lot? Is that the Raiders haven't been winning all this game. In typical Steeler fashion, the Raiders are going to be in front the entire time. And then Kenny Pickett leads the game-winning drive, and all of a sudden Pittsburgh fans are on their hands and knees for him. Why is there some dude so mad at me in the Patriots-Jets Week 3? I just uploaded this video today, and some dude's going ham in the chat. He said, Mac Jones has 0 fourth-quarter comebacks, and your sim says he does it against one of the best defenses in the league? Okay. I said, first of all, this is bad, and second of all, bro, it's just a game. Relax. Boswell on for the kickoff. Back to DeAndre Carter. Raiders have their largest deficit today, starting this drive from the 25. Facts. I like that, actually. Well, I mean, the AFC West, historically, I guess, probably did that. He asked me how many times I ran the sim. Obviously once. That's the point of the simulation. I'm not stupid. I don't think he understands the concept of my channel. That's interesting. The Raiders back on offense, facing their biggest deficit today. It is a 14-point deficit. Handoff here to Jacobs. He goes nowhere. Pittsburgh with one of the best rush defenses in the NFL. It's not going to let him go anywhere. Last year's leading rusher. Yeah, Steelers always have a top 10 defense. Their offense or defense is always top 10. Jacobs has been completely shut down so far today, so Jimmy Garoppolo going to have to put the team on his back this drive. Deep down the left side, finding the seams and a first down to Jacoby Myers. There it is. Yeah, I hate to break it to you. Eagles and Niners are wiping. Absolutely wiping. You don't have a very strong linebacking core, can't lie. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. The Raiders would like a quick touchdown to keep themselves alive here. Devontae Adams in motion. 2 catches for him today, looking for number 3. Instead, it's going to go across the middle. Another first down into Pittsburgh territory. Oh, so that's Jacoby Myers. Okay, cool. Well, the last guy was, who was 84? I have no idea, Chet. I'll give it a buck one Thowie. Not on my roster, not my problem. Yeah, Eagles, Niners, definitely top 2. I'm sure there's better teams historically, don't get me wrong. Don't forget 2012 Seahawks, man. What a team. Could be the final play of the third quarter. Garoppolo under center. Hands off here to Jacobs, looking to bust it to the outside. He gets across the 40, but no further. Pick up a 4, and instead an injury is going to stop the clock. That's actually going to benefit the Raiders with 4 seconds to go in the third quarter. You don't think either of us are going to win more than 10 games? I mean, I actually agree. I think we'll win 10. They're going to win 9. So, Jets will have the best defense in the league. Not a chance. I really don't. I highly disagree with that. In the division that they're in, absolutely not. I don't think so. Final play of the third quarter. Jimmy Garoppolo under center. Another handoff here to Jacobs, trying to cut back inside. Nowhere to go. Completely swallowed up by that Steeler defense. And it'll be 3rd and 4 in the fourth quarter. We open up the fourth quarter with a huge 3rd and 4 upcoming for the Las Vegas Raiders. 3 receivers right here for Garoppolo. With pressure coming deep down the right side, he overshoots Adams. Well, you got to go for it at this point. Ever thought about doing other sports? I have, actually, yeah. I was considering doing the NBA Finals, but I kind of forgot about it. It just kind of came and went. So, yeah, in the future, I hope to. Fourth quarter, it is 4th and 4, and the Raiders are going to go for it, trying to stay alive in this one on Sunday Night Football. Here comes Watt off the edge. Garoppolo gets it away. First down, Hunter Renfrow. Don't ask Michael about Ronaldo's hat tricks against him in FIFA. Just don't even ask him about that. I don't think he wants to talk about it. Able to stay poised in the pocket is Jimmy Garoppolo, keeping the Raiders alive. One more play. Stretch hand off right side here to Jacob. Sheds off one defender, but it's the second wall once again. Go Holcomb. That's the former commander. Remember him from last year. Well, yeah, 7-2, and we were like red carding each other. You know how it is. When I actually lock in, it's over. Completely wraps. Josh Jacobs still with 5 minutes to go in this game. Cannot seem to get his motor started. So Garoppolo back through the air. Steelers only bring 3 this time. Jimmy G to the right side hits Renfrow over his shoulder. A pickup of 6. Gardner's okay. Robert Salo's a pretty good coach. He is defensive mindset because he comes from the 49ers, but I just don't know if the talent's going to be there and sticking, to be honest. That's the only issue. Back-to-back 3rd and 4s here for the Raiders. No handoff going to Jacobs. Garoppolo, little bootleg. All day to throw a floater left side over the shoulder of Jacoby Myers. That's a huge reception. Pickup of 18 yards. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5, and the Raiders have a pretty good chance of making this interesting late. Wilson's probably top 20, to be honest. What a floated pass from Garoppolo, keeping the Raiders in this game. Handoff here goes to Jacobs. He goes backwards yet again. 8 carries for just 11 yards today. Tyson Alualu and Cam Hayward are there for another TFL. Rookie season Wilson was, yeah, he had a 2-touchdown day against the Browns with Joe Flacco throwing to him. Granted, our secondary was absolutely buns in week 2, but still, impressive. Another TFL for this Steeler front 4. They have been so impressive so far today. As Garoppolo back to pass. Stepping up on the run, throwing down to the 1-yard line is Renfrow. It'll be 3rd and goal. Top 13, very interesting. Game losing touchdown, yeah. Funny, because he actually ran out of bounds a couple years ago just to secure the victory because he didn't trust us. And all of a sudden, he's never going to trust us again. So, 3rd down and goal from the half-yard line. Can the Raiders punch it in to make it a 1-score game? Once again, Josh Jacobs sheds off the first tackler and goes straight to the end zone. What an impressive carry, full of heart for the first Raider touchdown today. Why are we zooming in on TJ Watt? What did he do that for? Excuse me, but he got embarrassed. Carlson on for the extra point to make it a 7-point game once again. Kick is on the way, and it is good. All right, got an interesting end to this game on our hands. Okay, that's the breakthrough Josh Jacobs needed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure TJ Watt got hurt on that play, but it didn't say anything. It was a touchdown. I really don't know. Gonna be honest, Chet, I do not know. TJ Watt, a quarterback over Zach Wilson. W take indeed. Big W take. Carlson on for the kickoff. The Raiders have brought their deficit in half. Olszewski here on the return, an important one at that as well. Making a good move, getting dumped down at the 24-yard line. So out comes Kenny Pickett once again, trying to drive the Steelers down the field, looking for another touchdown. This is a vastly important drive for both sides. Seeing if the Steelers can put the game away, if the Raiders will give themselves one more shot. Although ref ball has come into play quite a bit today. If you're a Steeler fan, I hurt for you. But it's deserved from last week's Week 18. Kenny Pickett under center on 1st and 10. This is the game's biggest drive so far. The Steelers looking to put it away with a handful of first downs or a score. Starting with a Najee Harris carry down the right side. There's a good first down, still going across the 40. Pickup of 18. He's looking for a hat trick today. That really hurts. Max Crosby got to force a punt, by himself at this point. Najee Harris, an absolute warrior so far today. Likely to keep getting the football on this Steeler drive as they start to milk some clock away. Pickett going to take this one all the way down. A man set in motion. Play clock is winding down. They don't get the snap off. And it's a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Love that. So the game's AIs are forced to snap the ball with like 5 seconds left. But because a man has to go in motion, they don't get it off in time. Love that. After the, delay of game penalty there on Pittsburgh sets up 1st and 15. Now Pickett will throw deep down the right side. There is George Pickens. A gain of 13 anyway. Week 18, both teams going to want to play. Oh, yeah, I know. That was so frustrating. Oh, that was such a frustrating experience. Especially because the Jags had to beat the Colts that week. Or that year. Whatever it was. So frustrating. We could still see overtime. I'm not going to deny that. They have to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning anyway, so we'll see. George Pickens, another big-time reception on 1st and 15. Picks up 13. And now one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Handoff Najee Harris. It'll be 3rd and 1. With an injury on the field, too, I believe. Although that could have been the 2-minute warning logo. Pretty sure it was. And it was. The Raiders fans as loud as they have been all evening on 3rd and 1. Looking to get their defense a stop here. Made in motion. Handoff Harris to the right side. Cuts back up the middle and picks up the first. Might be it right there. Although still plenty of time for the Raiders. They still have 2 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back with about minute 15, minute 10. And no timeouts at the rate we're going, but still a lot of football to be played. We'll see what happens. Typical Raider play indeed. Yet another first down carry from Najee Harris, the running back one, has become the go-to man here in the late stages of this one, trying to close it out, taking this right side. He's going to pick up a yard. Timeout Raiders. Ben Fraser is actually supposed to have the worst offense and defense, but didn't even have the worst record. Well, to be fair, the Chargers at one point had the best offense and the best defense and didn't even make the playoffs, so could happen. Well, he got more than that, but he could plea for something different. He's got a chance to get out at an earlier date, but his career is over, that's for sure. 2nd and 9, stack box to the right here for Pittsburgh. Harris stands alone in the backfield once again. Fullback is set in motion. Harris gets the carry, taking it right side up the middle. He's going to pick up 6, and it'll be 3rd and 3. Oh yeah, you're at this point you're tanking. You're just tanking at this point. It's okay. Sometimes it has to happen. Well, Pittsburgh might end it with a field goal anyway, so I'm not sure this really matters. We'll see. Still would be a 54-yarder, not a gimme. 3rd down and 3. The Steelers a first down away from winning this one in a huge Sunday night game in week number 3. Najee Harris straight up the middle. He is close, but he is not there. It'll be 4th and 1. And a 53-yard attempt likely on the way unless Pittsburgh wants to go for it. Then we're going to be getting really spicy. Guess we'll have to see. Wow. Mike Tomlin is keeping the offense on the field. They want to win it here. Najee Harris in the backfield on 4th and 1. Pittsburgh going to take the clock down. Pickett to throw across the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for George Pickens. He overthrew him, and the Raiders have a chance. Wow. How about that? Well, we've got a game on our hands now. Kenny Pickett had George Pickens wide open for the first down. This game should be over, but the Raiders have 62 seconds to go the length of the field. Garoppolo, a floater! Adams had it! How does he drop that one? Oh, it's so brutal. How does he drop that? What is going on? He had a step, too. I mean, that's not a receiver that should drop that. Wow. What a big-time drop from Davante Adams. Less than a minute to go. Raiders had timeouts. Garoppolo heaving this one deep down the right side. Adams was there again, but it's incomplete. They're just going for it now at this point, and I can't really blame them. That is crazy. This script is crazy tonight. I can't lie. It has been an interesting script. Yeah, he is feeble, as Frank the Tank would say. Back-to-back incompletions intended for Davante Adams. It is now 3rd and 10. Right back through the air. Here comes pressure. Garoppolo off his back foot down the left side. Adams has this one. Unbelievable. Down to the 22. The Raiders are going to get back to the line with plenty of time. How does he catch that one, chat? Unreal. Joey Porter Jr., the rookie, was there, but not enough. No huddle here for the Raiders. Under 25 seconds to go. Play action for Garoppolo. Here comes Watt off the edge. Garoppolo right side. Jump ball is there to Adams. Can they get back in time is the question. And the answer is no. Love Madden. I mean, this should be a 3 spike every time, man. And the Raiders are going to run out of time. Jimmy Garoppolo cannot get back. This game came down to the absolute wire. But the Raiders, just a couple of seconds away from what could have been a game-tying touchdown, are going to lose this one from Allegiant Stadium. The Steelers take it 17-10. Well, that script ended in the most Madden way possible. How unfortunate, chat. But it's another day of Madden football in the books. Love it or hate it. Mostly hate it. Sometimes love it. It's over. It is what it is. Let's be honest, though. Steelers deserved to win that game. They got absolutely robbed between the touchdown from Deontay Johnson, the offensive pass interference. This game should have been over a long time ago. But you know what? It is what it is. Game is over. It is wraps. If Adams' X Factor wasn't activated, probably would have dropped that and we've had another opportunity. But game's over. It is what it is. Join me tomorrow for Eagles Buccaneers at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.